In case you've been living under a rock or busy traveling internationally, I'm here to inform you that the entire world is panicking over the coronavirus. And now that it's made its way into the only country I actually care about, I figured it was my responsibility to do whatever I can to optimize my search results, to make fun of something for shock value, to be an insensitive asshole, to help my fellow Americans stay safe. Why the fuck would I care? Here are my top 5 tips for surviving the coronavirus pandemic. Tip number 1. Protect yourself from others. If you want to stay safe, it's important that you keep your distance from people who are coughing, profusely sweating, having shortness of breath, or constantly squinting. These people all have coronavirus. As a further safety precaution, I also recommend that you avoid taking public transport, going to any live events, or seeing any medical professionals. Tip number 2. Protect yourself from yourself. It's important to remember that you can get the virus from touching a contaminated surface. Now, while the virus can't enter through the skin, people unknowingly touch their own face hundreds of times a day. And every time they do so, they risk the virus getting into their eyes, mouth, or nose. To fight this problem, I suggest wearing a dog cone. Tip number 3. Hand sanitation. Doctors recommend that you wash your hands with hot water and lots of soap at least 10 to 20 times a day for about a minute each time. Now, if you're anything like me, that sounds like a total pain in the ass, and I'm not about to do that. Now, initially my lazy substitution was just to constantly use hand sanitizer, but apparently the alcohol in hand sanitizer is not strong enough to reliably kill the coronavirus. So the lazy substitution I recommend is to get a lighter and just run it across your hand to burn off any virus. Now, while it is true that the lighter may create open bloody sores all over your hands, just think of them as additional exits for the virus to drip out of your body. Fuck! Tip number 4. Gathering key resources. As we all know, in times of war, plague, or famine, the most valuable resource is toilet paper. Nobody can take on the apocalypse if they're constantly chafing. Now, unfortunately, if you've waited until now to stock up on toilet paper, it's too late. Every store is sold out and nobody's ever making any more ever again. But that's okay, because I have a solution to this problem. Hair dryers. Now, I will be the first to admit that the air dry technique is not a perfect system. But if you can get past the cracked, dry lips, you'll find that it gets the job done. Tip number 5. Understanding who is most at risk. It is very well documented that the coronavirus is proving to be most lethal for the elderly population. So in times like these, it's important to not be an old person. Try and stay as youthful as possible. Buy a skateboard and learn how to grind a handrail. Buy a childish backpack and learn how to grind a handrail. Really, any small thing you can do to trick the coronavirus into thinking you're a kid can be the difference between life and death. Well, that's my guide to protecting yourself from the coronavirus, and as you can clearly see, I am now the essence of a rational, well-planned response to the outbreak. My safety measures assure me at least a 99% chance of being in the 98% of people who survive the infection. And now that I feel safe from this new epidemic, I am off to go enjoy some of our nutritious fast food, take a nice long drag off of our classic cancer sticks, pop a few of our overprescribed opioids, and spend another night with our mostly ignored mental illness. Just like every American has the God-given right to. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend of yours who has a similar sense of humor. If you liked it, then they should too. It's the biggest way you can help keep this channel alive. My unpromotable content lives and dies by you guys sharing it yourselves. Thank you for everyone who has supported me up to this point, and thank you for watching.
Sometimes I feel like shit. Sometimes I wanna quit, ayy, yeah. Bite my tongue and hope it hit, wait, what? My emotions running shit. They run that shit, they run that shit.